my name is Laura. I am in my craft room. This is my office. I usually videotape to the left, but I got new lighting and I needed an outlet, and the only outlet I could find was behind my desk, so I am turning the other way, and now you can see my craft supplies behind me. And behind me on the left is my craft closet. I do a lot of scrapbooking, and I use my Fobonichi, and I have everything behind me. So anyway, I'm sorry it's not a book related behind me, but this is a book video, and I am going to do Top 5 Wednesday, and I am changing the topic. I am doing 5 new releases that are coming out this spring that I am highly anticipating that I buy or read. So the dates for spring is March 20th to June 19th, and I have 6 books actually picked out for Top 5 Wednesday. I know I added an extra one. I found one while I was searching. I wanted to do a Top 10 Tuesday, but I couldn't come up with 10 books. So I'm putting this as my Top 5 Wednesday. So, okay. So the first 3 books I actually pre-ordered, and they were definitely coming in the mail. So I'm going to go and share with you. I printed out, since I don't have these books, I had to print them out from Goodreads. So I have the picture of the book, and then I have a little blurb about the book at the bottom. And I'm going to go read them as best I can. I might have to wear my glasses because the font is really tiny. But I only printed the first page, so I do not have the full synopsis of the book. So I'm just going to read what I have on the paper, okay? So coming in at number 1, which I already pre-ordered, this is a must-buy author for me. And Matthew Quick is coming out with a new book, and the book that he is coming out with is called Every Exquisite Thing, and it will look like this. And I already pre-ordered it, and it is coming out, I thought they put the date, May 31st. So May 31st, that's when the book is coming out, and I'm definitely getting that one. Now this one's a pre-order for me, and author buy. So I didn't look at the synopsis, so I'm going to read the synopsis to you now, and this is new to me as well. So let's see if I'm going to like it. Okay, Nanette is an unassuming teen who has played the role of dutiful daughter, hardworking student, and star athlete for as long as she can remember. But when a beloved teacher gives her his worn copy of the Bubblegum Reaper, a mysterious out-of-print cult classic, the rebel within Nanette awakens. Now you can tell that I'm already having problems with the names. So as she befriends the reclusive author, falls in love with a young troublemaker, and that's all I have written on here. The book will be 272 pages, and it's coming out again on May 31st. So yeah, I liked Matthew Quicks. I read 2 books from him already, so he's an author buy for me. So yeah, that's already pre-ordered, and I hope I could finally maybe get that word. Nanette is the person's name. So okay. The second book that I pre-ordered is a short story book, and I'm going to take my glasses off because I can't see. The short story book, and this one I'm reading with Read with Friends, and I think we're reading it in the month of August or something, sometime this summer. It is called Summer Days and Summer Nights, and it's 12 short love stories, and it's by 12 different authors. And again, Stephanie Perkins has edited this book. And now I read the Christmas one, and I really didn't like it. It was like a 50-50 3-star for me, and I gave it away. But it's going to look like this. So it kind of matches the Christmas one, but it's in yellow. And this book is coming out on May 17th, and I already pre-ordered it. It's coming. And I will read the short thing on the bottom, or whatever it says here. The book is going to be 400 pages long, so it's going to, and hardcovered. Maybe it's the long, lazy days, or maybe it's the heat making everyone a little bit crazy. Whatever the reason, summer is the perfect time for love to bloom. Summer Days and Summer Nights, 12 love stories, written by 12 best-selling young adult writers and edited by the international bestseller author Stephanie Perkins. So the authors that are going to be writing stories in this book is Leigh Bardugo, Francesca Lee Block, Libra Bray, Cassandra Clare, Brandy Colbert, Tim Federle, sorry if I butcher anybody's name, and Lev Grossman. So yeah, and Read with Friends is reading this, so come and join me. So that's that one. So that's book number 2. Okay, book number 3. Book number 3 is also an author buy for me. This author is amazing. I read 1 or 2 books by her, and I really liked her writing style, so I am already pre-ordered it. It's coming. This book is coming in, the date here is May 3rd. The book that I pre-ordered is, it's a Morgan Matson book, and The Unexpected Everything. Notice that 2 of the books say everything as in the title. That's pretty weird. But anyway, so this book is 496 pages. It's going to be hardcover when it's released. And the little blurb here says, Andy had it all played out. When you are a politician's daughter who's pretty much raised yourself, you learn everything can be planned or spun or both, especially your future. Important internship? Check. Amazing friends? Check. Guys? Check. As long as we're talking no more than 3 weeks. But that was before the scandal, before having to be in the same house with her dad. It's just says dad. I'm sure it's dad or something. And that's where it cuts off. So that's all I have written here. So, yeah. So that's that. And Morgan Matson is an amazing author. Very good. And it is contemporary young adult. Realistic fiction. So that's the 3rd book. Okay. The 4th book. The 4th book I picked out. This one I did not pre-order, but I definitely will request this from the library if they have it. It's called When We Collided by Emery Lord. Can you fall in love when you're falling apart? And it will look like this. And this book is coming out on April 5th, and it will be 352 pages long. And the little blurb on the bottom, I'm going to read it with my glasses on. First of all, it's going to be contemporary young adult romance, realistic fiction. It has mental illness in it, and that's all it says here. So, the little blurb on the bottom. Meet Vivi and Jonah, a girl and a boy whose love has the power to save or destroy them. Vivi and Jonah couldn't be more different. Vivi craves anything joyful or beautiful that life can offer. Jonah has been burdened by responsibility for his family ever since his father died. As summer begins, Jonah resigns himself to another season of getting by. And that's all I have written here. So, yeah, so that's this one. Okay, so coming in at, we're up to number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm up to number 5. 5 is one I just found on the internet, and I had to search for the 5th one. So this is the 5th one, but while I was searching for the 5th one, I found the 6th one. So, the 5th one is The Hidden Twin. Of course, I have to like twins and multiples. I love that. And this book is by A.D. Rule, and it will look like this. Okay, and it is coming out on March 22nd, which is next week. And it will be 272 pages, so it's a short story, shorter book than normal. And it is fantasy gothic YA. And I'll read the little blurb. For 18 years, a girl with no name, a red wing, has been hidden away in a small attic room within a city of hissing pipes and curving temples perched on the side of the great volcano. Mal, while her sister Jay, identical except for her eyes, has lived her life in public as an only child. Their father had hoped the hidden girl would one day grow up to be a normal human being. So, seems pretty interesting, and the only reason I added it was because it has twin in the title. So, that one's pretty interesting. So, the extra book that I found, okay? This is kind of interesting. The extra book, I read book 1, I read book 2. Well, book 4 is coming out, and I didn't even know there was a book 3, okay? So, I just searched for this, and I looked on Amazon, and Amazon you can only get it from international author, international. So I went to Book Depository, and I ordered book 3. Book 3 was released in September of 2015, which I had no idea. It's only in the United Kingdom that they sell it. So I picked up, that one's coming in the mail, so I'll show you the one that's coming in the mail. Book 3 is coming in the mail, and this one was already released, except the United States does not have it. Okay, I already read book 1, and I read book 2, and I really liked it. They were both 4 or 5 stars. The author's name is R.L. Stine, which he writes the Goosebumps books. But this is the Fear Street relaunch, and I won book 2. This is what happened. I won book 2 on Goodreads, and I had to get book 1 to read book 2, and I didn't know they were totally different stories, so I took it out from the library. I read book 1. I really liked book 1. I think I gave book 1 5 stars. Book 2, the one that I won, I only gave 4 stars. It was a little predictable. So now book 3 was released only outside in the U.S. And book 3 I just ordered. It's coming in the mail. I'm assuming like 2 more weeks from now, so it's going to be one of my book hauls. But the name of the book is called The Lost Girl, and it looks like this. So this is book 3, and I already ordered it, so it's coming. It's horror, young adult, fiction, mystery, thriller, children's, and it's his relaunch series. So the book will be, I will read the little blurb, 261 pages long. And this one was already released, and if you guys want to buy it, you have to buy it from Book Depository because the United States doesn't have it. Okay? So the generations of children and teens have grown up on R.L. Stine's best-selling and hugely popular horror series, Fear Street and Goosebumps. Now the Fear Street series is back with a chilling new installment, packed with pure nightmare photo that will scare Stine's avid fan base of teen readers and adults. New student Lizzie is the talk of Shady Side High. And that's all it says on here because I only printed the first page. Okay, so what's coming out in 2016 is book 4 is coming out. And this is how I knew that book 3 was already released. So book 4 is coming out, and it is coming out on April 12th. Now, I'm not sure if the United States is going to get this book or not, but it's supposed to be released on April 12th, and it's going to be 272 pages. And the name of the book is going to be Can You Keep a Secret? And it's by R.L. Stine. And it will look like this when it comes out. So I don't know if I'm going to have to buy it from Book Depository or not. And remember, when I buy from Book Depository, I always go to ebates first, and then I click on Book Depository, so I do get 2.5% back of whatever I order from Book Depository. It does take longer to ship to me because I am in the United States, but there is free shipping. So yeah, so that's that. That's my little trick about Book Depository. So the 4th book is a young adult horror mystery fiction. And the 4th book is 272 pages. It's going to come out in hardcover I ordered the book 3 in soft covered, and Book Depository had it soft covered. I think Amazon you could get it hard covered, but I don't want hard covered, so because it's twice the amount of money. So I ordered it for like $8 or something on Book Depository. So the fourth book, it says here, R.L. Stine has built his legacy on scaring children and teenagers. Now he's back with another spin-tingling tale of horror in the new Fear Street book about temptation, betrayal, and fear. Eddie and Emma are high school sweethearts with from the wrong side of the tracks, looking for an escape their dreary lives. They embark on an overnight camping trip in the Fear Street woods. So, seems pretty interesting, and I will definitely be buying this one after I read Lost Girl, but I'm going to try to wait till the soft cover comes out so my books match. So that is the 6 books that I can't wait to read, and I can't wait for them to be released in spring. So I had a hard time finding 5 books, but I wound up with 6 and an extra one that was already released. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye!